Veterans, please salute. You're invited to join national...
What's so us fight or gave proof through that way.
Baseball, the World Series at Citizens Bank Park. Behind 2-1, what's the path back for the Astros trying to get this series back to Houston?
Can he quiet the Philadelphia offense? That's going to be the key.
For the first time, one October legend and one maybe hits this postseason too short of the record.
Now in the postseason, since game 1 of the division series, they're averaging.
Continue to love all their teams these days in Philadelphia. To World Series on Fox, presented by Capital One.
Is in to a right-hander, away, and you see the numbers. Fastball command.
Off we go in game 4 with a fastball that's cut out for the Astros. Here's 1-1. A cutter off the 7. Average against his fastballs during the regular season. To Jose Altuve is fouled back.
What the arm side fastball does for
Altuve leading off against Nola. Grounding one foul.
And because he can expand the zone against a very
Marsh and Castellanos. Brandon Marsh runs under it. Game 1 of the World Series. Christian Vasquez, just his second start of this postseason. Pena's got a hit in all 3 games in this World Series. Takes a strike.
Can't miss it if you get it.
There's that breaking ball.
Yeah, and it just has
0-2 pitch. 2 gone in the first.
Alvarez is to get out of his funk. He's got to get a pitch away and pepper.
Regular season is 4 for his last 32. He got a pitch away and it missed. Back-to-back pitches away, staying out there.
Oh, baby. And that just tells that you love pitching on.
Talk about these 2. It is. And Yordan Alvarez has a base hit. Go for Alvarez.
Scorch it. You see how the timing of the bat, that you never know. Even though in the postseason everything's a rally.
On this 1-0 pitch, Bregman watches a fastball tailback in necessarily, but he could put it wherever he wanted. For this 1-1 on the knuckles, strike 2.
Part of the plate. Bregman's strikeouts, a third.
Home of the 1-2. Back outside, fouled off again.
Like we saw yesterday or last night. Then the offense.
1-2 from Nola. Outside, Gene Segura gets there and whips a fastball to 5 home runs in last night's game. Schwarber, Hoskins, Realmuto, sharpest pitchers in baseball, and the game 4 starter for the Astros.
Well, the Astros.
Javier rocks and throws and misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Arm angle looks like it's coming uphill. It's like a 3 straight fastballs, and it's 1-2.
Well, he does all that nobody sees in the zone. He's going to see 190 they're hitting. That's
delivers another 1-2, and Schwartz up Diaz shy of the track for the first out.
And he also likes the ball inner half, but the ball up will give
1-0. Backing out of play. It's in the 6 games here. Rob Thompson, who's
defensive if he gets ahead of him.
Down.
Had that more in Haskins
with a payoff pitch. Pena calls off Altuve. 2 up and 2 balls. In fact, gives up more fly.
Catching this many games.
Strike 1. Slider. Bullseye. 1-2. Javier fires the 1-2 and strikes him out, getting a chase with the slider.
That changeup would have been an effective pitch had he got it off the plate. It cut.
Forgotten man, the forgotten hero in that game, with the Phillies, of course, rallying to win.
That's an out if he puts it in play.
Strike 2. 2 pitches, 2 swings.
That pitch worse than it really was. It's
on a breaking ball, and it gets to the wall. A leadoff double in the second.
The Astros, who have not created any stress the last 12 or 13
run for the Astros. Puts the first one in play gently to third. Tucker trying to. This is Kyle Tucker. He hits.
It's a fast twitch. You got to think on your feet, but you have to think before something happens.
Ball. Second start of the postseason for the fact that he is a better offensive player than Martin Maldonado. On a 1-0. Got hit.
Diaz is up and really hasn't had much, but he's got a chance to get his team on the board. And really all he has to do, if he
Fouls it off. And boy,
well, that fastball was a good one, because now the Astros have done a good job so far with two.
fouled off.
And when the swing's that big, it invites a lot of swing and miss.
On another 1-2, he chases a couple of feet off of the
Take out. Wrong place for the Astros.
first pitch. Right down the middle.
The question will be in this at bat: does Nola jam?
McCormick takes very high. Took third and a ground out from Gurriel. His 1-1. Ball spins down and away. Altuve
To hit one off the end of the bat, and I guess that's the only thing you get work.
2-1. Strike two. Two pitch. Got him! This was a pennant-winning home run. His first swing of the World Series. And
A lot on the first pitch.
see here. Oh, how about a first pitch? Here's Maldonado. That's a strike 1-1. That's what Javier does.
He does. He throws it. And that's the spot right there, top of the zone. And that's a ball. Now Javier can go a little bit.
Called strike on Harper all postseason. He's swinging, but he probably feels like should have been strikes.
Yeah, well, that was
His payoff. Harper leads it up in the leadoff walk. So Harper's on, and Castellanos is up. Back-to-back sliders to count the fastball with the kind of movement that it has. Sticks with the breaking stuff. 3 in a row.
barrel to ball is more down than up and flat. So
It's Alec Bohm.
it doesn't mean you go away from your.
4 straight breaking balls from Javier and 4. One gone. He got a fastball and he fouled it off.
Starts going towards second base as the pitch is delivered. If the pitch
Toughest 2-strike pitcher in baseball this year. It's an interesting here. Javier home. Ball left it up there. Ball 1. Who's 1-2 pitch? Here's foul back. Guessing game for the hitters. It was a slider, but it was ball out of hand.
Yeah.
Harper runs. Bohm swings and misses. Throws. Not in time.
Picked a good pitch here. And not a great.
Those 7 runs yesterday without doing this. They had the 7 runs off. One of them there.
And that's a
Season. Play for Pena. Christian Javier with a couple scoreless innings. It begins March 2023. Taiwan, Japan, Arizona. Backs up, steadies, throws, and gets him.
Altuve. He took a pitch outside part of the plate. Hands if he gets those kind of pitches from groundouts.
Breaker for a strike on Pena. Below the count evens 1-1.
I actually think, I know it's going to sound crazy, but
Kicks and deals. A 1-2 pitch. Yeah, I mean, a pitcher is good.
I always say in a lineup in a.
Nola comes back home and Pena strikes out on a breaking ball.
Hitting coach Alex Sin trying to go to the batting cage with him. Turns out he did not take his adjustments into the game. Went 0 for 4.
Success, it can unlock that confidence that goes wayward. So
1-1 pitch. Alvarez shoots towards the gap, but Schwarber's there, and that's the inning. Segura trying to break out of his slump. He's 3 for 2-0. Vasquez out of room. It's another thing to hit it. The week before he turned 18. Now most international here in the big leagues. And his first season, he only moved into the rotation and has their 2-2 for Chas McCormick. One away.
there that don't quite add up based on the stuff that.
Schwarber waits. As Marsh takes ball 4.
Hits with his legs, but when he's in.
A curve is in for a strike.
Before BP, and he brought that into play.
Good lead at first from Marsh. Schwarber hits one down the line, but foul. Another 0-2. Back-footed, but missed. 1-2 pitch. There goes Marsh. Schwarber takes strike 3. Vasquez throws. Another chance for him to do it in front of his home crowd. 2-0 pitch. Vasquez right to the first baseman, Gurriel. No score after. Marsh. Another first pitch out for
Out of it. Javier with 2 runners on second.
One swing can decide it. Tucker doubled his first time off a break.
A long time ago. Watch film for information. This game that you didn't do well.
Tucker fouls it off 1-2. His first time. Right for Castellanos. Right at Gurriel. That's a base hit. Marsh hustles over to cut it off.
Gurriel's got some hits, but they haven't been that variety.
So now it's Christian Vasquez. Home to Vasquez. Back-to-back 2-out hits for the Astros.
Yet to cash in.
And for first in game 4. Left short. Bryson stops. Throws to get him. Slider that he got, JT Realmuto, who leads off his 4th inning. Really 2 games to 1 in this World Series. Realmuto's down on a high fastball. Bryce Harper. Biggest star on the biggest stage. Harper fouls it back. A 13-year, $330 million.
The obvious early age one.
Down swinging here. Christian Hop pitching. Walking. Everything he did was just kind of
Tight ball game right here.
2-2.
Only takes 1 mistake. You can't think like that.
41 postseason games. Castellanos down swinging and
Everything. That is actually the funnest part of your job.
Short from short left field. Bryson stops, throws late.
And you know what, Joe? We've yet to see him kind of go. I know he's a
leadoff man on. Altuve late on a fastball.
And the reason he's making adjustment from start to start, he made too many mistakes.
Left base hit Jose Altuve. With it, Rob Thompson is not going to wait around. He sends Caleb Cotham out. Tucked way in. Pena swings away and comes up empty on a breaker.
Curveball away. Changeup that looked like a fastball that he.
Rookie. Rips hit so hard that they just go station to station, and the base for Aaron Nola. That bullpen very well.
And in this situation right here, if you're Rob Thompson,
left-hander Yordan Alvarez gets hit by the first pitch, and then
this guy no room for error. And obviously first pitch, pretty good pitch after drilling somebody.
Here it comes. That's a fair ball. They'll duck him with a 2-run double.
Cannot have a big swing. 0-2. He's Alvarado had to face. He's one of their best, and he's been awesome.
Tucker is left. He's there. Here comes number 3. Bregman is in there safely.
Houston Astros is one of the best contact teams in baseball.
He's got Bregman at 3rd and 1 away. He bounces one down the line, fouls in 19.
Well, if I'm Alvarado, I'm throwing that.
1-2. Gurriel with a 2-strike hit. Houston. They win 15. Strike 1 on Vasquez. Eighth man to the plate in the inning for the Astros is down swinging. It's another snapshot of how.
Never know when guys are going to get on track or click. The top of the order.
The 1-2. There goes Gurriel. Pitches inside. Realmuto's throw is. Castellanos over and out of room. It's another 3-2. Diaz takes strike 3.
Where that is to start his swing. Well, with a foul, my strength, even though it
literally not sweating.
Ball.
Joss misses here, 2-2.
Oz Ocampo, who as the Astros international scouting director signed.
He signed when he was 21. A 1-2 to stop. Another fastball.
This offense has seen some
here in the 5th. A weak contact. And how about this? Together with the help of their card holders, they've donated over $65 million moving forward here, but they've burnt one of the big ones.
Yeah, and a must-win.
Travis McCormick swings and misses. Strike 1 at Citizens Bank Park. Diehard Eagles fan. Good slider from Bellotti.
Big at bat. That one hit. That 1 for 3.
Way up there when it comes down in the corner. There are 2 guys. Still be weighing on him, but he says comes back now. Will flag down and a 1-2-3-6 inning. 9-hitter Brandon Marsh grounds it foul, strike 1.
And the game plan so far, because
A 1 to Marsh. Diaz, he's out of room. Again, he was part of a combined no-hitter back
in a row, and they're doing their part right now at 5-0.
Starting the 6th. Candy Hop, Jose Altuve. 1 gone in the Foreman. The velocity kept ticking up. He's somebody who will
tilt to that 4-seamer.
Home with a 2-2. Schiff, Pena knocks it down, throws him out.
The top hand. They knew that coming in, but Javier's fast. That's why they're hitting the bottom of the baseball, even as the lineup turns around and they keep.
Cold-blooded again.
Going to have this would be a classic slider.
Pena, Christian Javier.
Pitch to hit, because not trained to really see the ball that high. Loaded.
Back foot breaker gets him. 89 homers this postseason. That adds up to on a 2-strike pitch. And Stott come together, and Stott makes the catch. Tucker takes the walk.
And in a short period of time, the better feel you have.
We stretch. They have a 5-0 lead, and we welcome it back inside. That's given up 4 runs on 4 solo home runs over. Behind 1 and Brian Abreu's all-star break. Strikes out Real Muto with a tight slider.
They're now 1 for 29. And of course, that's back a victory. And then game 2, rain out, and what that did for the Phillies.
Harper down, swinging, 2 gone, but giving up 13 runs in this postseason.
Less invincible when you for Alvarado.
Abreu strikes out the side, and the
effective for Philadelphia.
Including a scoreless 1 1/3 in the game 1 win, and he strikes out Vasquez for the first.
Been a weird game. A lot of strikeouts for the Astros.
Trying to continue with the Astros have go 56, and in this ball from Eflin. Diaz is down swinging. That's back-to-back. Yeah, right. Tomorrow probably won't be quite as relaxed. And save face, gather some momentum going into tomorrow's game.
Mechanics that you get connected to, and when you execute.
Eflin tried to strike out the side, and he does. He's been cancer-free since 2016. The 1-0 pitch. Strike 1 on Bone. And Chas McCormick moves over to left, leading off the 8th. Swinging and missing, 2-2. There's pitched in 4 games, then got injured. Coming into this year, his full count pitch. Strikes out Bone. 1 gone. And they got a walk tonight from Harper in the 2nd.
Outs, pop-ups, ground balls, and a lot of that.
0-2 pitch. McCormick, who just moved over there, settles under it. Combined no-no. Tonight 6 from Javier. Struck out 9. Shoots 1 to right. That hangs up. Astros tonight 5 runs on 9 hits. Scoring in this game. And it's been more than enough for the
of innings. And the teams that
massive advantage.
Players out.
Doc circles around it and throws high, but Husk there's a hit in. Scorcher from Jeremy Pena.
A football game between those 2 cities exists.
Still on the move to the track. He's got it. And 1. Hand delivers. Bregman down the line foul. Innings for the Astros. 3 pitchers combined. Javier goes 2. Back now comes on. He's got it. He's pitched in 8 games in this postseason. 2-2 from Presley. Fouled off. Back with the first 3 innings. 2-2. Got a chase and one gone. And Kyle Schwarber. No-hitter in 118 years of the Fall Classic. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Going to try to use his highest leverage guys as soon as he can.
This crazy pitch.
Ball.
Good take, ball 4. First is 0 for 3. Who is they try to win the World Series? A strike and it's 1-1.
Yeah, honestly,
They'd also love to run that pitch count of Presley.
Absolutely.
With he's there. Wow, he caught it. Real Muto by Bregman. Throw cross in time. The Astros. Javier, the first 6. And then it was Don Larson in 1956.
they outperform.
Down to the field, Tom Verducci.
Play for this and make it like that special is even better. It's gonna be effective and it's gonna do the job.
Papá Dios sabe, cuando estuvo positivo, oré bastante y vamos a lograr.
Yeah, that we're gonna stay positive with God helping us. We can do it.
República Dominicana y el mundo entero. Que este momento significa para ti y tu familia.
All-time World Series game, the second no-hitter. Don Larson is now tied at 2 games apiece.
Can you see whose broad stripes so gallantly shield
Honoring America.
They get the performance they got in the 5th inning spread out. They're going.
Now, if form holds, Harper is going to see more. The exact recipe of his pennant-clinching home run.
To lose back-to-back games this postseason. Then after
Altuve could get his first home run tonight.
A little bit of film you're talking about. Jordan Bay time from the same team with Syndergaard from the Angels.
And when they came in, he made Nola
Altuve to the warning track at the wall. Altuve opposite field second. He's got a triple.
try to pull this ball. When you're on bobble right here, cost an extra base because Altuve then saw it and went to third. So just think about that. I mean,
not an 0-1 pitch. Paint the board just like that.
I don't know.
He's on the verge doing something big.
Yeah, he's
young Barry Bonds. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He strikes out. Pena does go. Alvarez pokes one along, third foul.
Because what? So if a ball's hit on the ground and Pena.
For another 3-2 pitch. Pena runs again. A swing and a miss. Throw down.
And you see where he blocks the bag. Well, you can't block the bag if you go in feet.
Controls the running game as well as anybody. A strike on Bregman. The out. Slugger at the plate. 2 outs on 1 movement. And now 0-2. 0-2. That's the inning. So the Astros get a time out of it in Game 5. Schwarber, Hoskins, and Real Muto. All these guys getting the cartoons. It looked like he was going to exercise the demons right then. He started Game 1 going top of the zone. His first pitch of the game is a fastball. He gets the high strike on count. Field and gone! Of course he did!
No longer 36 hitless.
No, they snapped that, buddy.
Get on top, and they did.
Reese Hoskins climbs in. The last no-hitter in the postseason.
When you get no hit or when somebody dominates you on what they did yesterday.
0-2 to Hoskins, very high, 1-2. And we go down to Ken Roach. 1-2 to Hoskins. Ken, Jordan Alvarez is there to cut it off for the first out. Redemption tonight against another guy who's going to throw a bunch of them. Here's J.T. Real Muto.
Bats. And the one thing that and those were a little bit more late
without question, but there's most. Check swing from Real Muto, and the count
trying to undo every moment that doesn't go your way. Baseball at this time of the year, it gets magnified.
Altuve's got
it over and over again until he has that moment. And
Harper went after a first pitch fastball.
when they foul balls, the Phillies did 27 total.
It's another fastball. And this is how the Astros. Here's a 1-1. Harper takes a fastball low. On this 2-1, he watches another fastball miss. Trip to a World Series game. Never to do it. His 3-2. Back up there, but misses. And he's walked Harper.
Breaking ball down in the zone for that base hit. And that's.
See if Verlander goes to that script. He does. First pitch, 0-1. Swing the other. Wing wacky. To the left center field. Alvarez is on. And one of the postseason. After 46 to lead the National League during the. He hit a pair of home runs. He's gone 1 for 10. Syndergaard lets it go. Tucker fouls it off. Adjustments. Who's going to do so fastest?
Ball down.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here. And then coming to the Phillies at the deadline. It's behind 2-1.
And hitter sees the same pitcher.
On 2-1, Tucker watches a spinner for a strike. And to your point, in the Tucker leads off the second. He can't lay off the high heat.
Two-seam action out of Syndergaard, and then raising the eye.
To a throwback to the earlier Noah Syndergaard. He's been mostly two-seam this year. On an 0-1. Real Muto, route number 2. 3 of this World Series.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And this is what Hensley struggled with in his first start. And a souvenir.
Against a stingy offense, and a lot of those came with 2 strikes.
0-2 again. Good take. Ball 1. Looking for a 1-2-3 second. 1-2. Oh, he got a lot of the play, but got a swing and a miss. Up. That high fastball from Verlander leads to a first pitch up. .com.
Justin.
First pitch curve lands for a strike on. So 1 stop. The infield. Altuve and Pena. It's the shortstop Pena.
The defense. That's the kind of action you want.
In baseball. The first pitch and yanks a base hit into left field.
Sometimes those game plans work, and sometimes
the 9 spot. Takes a ball. First time he's gone behind 1 in game 3. A 1-0. Takes a fastball high. To Marsh. Down the left field line, foul.
ball and got rewarded with that double.
I'll go away in the 6-5 loss. 3 balls, 1 strike on the 9-hitter.
Well, this will be the best pitch Marsh.
That's what Marsh has struggled with. Leaves that fastball upstairs, and
timing was absolutely perfect. Just tomahawked it. See a lot of pitches. He does swing at a lot of pitches.
First one from Verlander is a spinner that lands. Strike 1. Schwarber.
That's in.
Takes the ball. Back-to-back break. On this 1-1, Schwarber leaves it face high. Ball 2.
Ball.
3 balls, 1 strike. Here it comes. It is a breaking ball that misses badly, and the bases are
first and second, nobody out. First pitch swinging bait. It is a rally. And this is a good meeting at the mound here. You got Hoskins.
Yes, and he did.
And that's just a great
here in front of his home crowd. Hoskins chops one along third, foul, and it's quickly 0-2.
To trust your catcher. It's an 0-2 count.
Verlander throws.
A great pitch, and he trusted his catcher. One of the best behind.
Ryan Stanek, 1-2. Way high, took off on it. 2-2. Segura single.
Martin wants it away.
That's where he put it and got a swing and a miss. Philadelphia has placed rocket one more time in 2022. Tied at 1.
0-1.
Something. Phillies and Noah Syndergaard, and he had better for the Astros.
Weekly hit, and Nick Castellanos puts it away. And take us through that.
Will be a different version from this point on.
Maldonado with 1 away, takes a strike. And we would line up exactly with what you said. 1 ball, 1 strike on his battery.
Right here, right here.
It's fouled in the box. 2-2. Big deal for Brandon Marsh. 2 up, 2 down.
I mean, seriously. Altuve.
Who doubled off the top of the wall to start the game. That's outside ball. Back-to-back really good pitches. 1-1 game, 1-1 pitch. Right back there.
Altuve got that big hit on a pitch in.
Into the back, candy hot Bryson Stott and a strong arm defense.
Talk about the mascot.
Be honest, you told the truck. Real Muto starts the bottom of the third. Takes a strike from Justin Verlander.
And that's what he did last inning.
That's out.
That's when he's good. When he's
his 1-1 to Real Muto is fouled off Maldonado. The hitter. All right, it's like 230 more innings caught than anybody handling every inning. On a 2-2 from Verlander. Real Muto's down swinging, and he's now 1 for
in shape. Studs, according to his manager, Rob Tom.
Rise to the occasion in front of these fans. First one from Verlander is sliced down the line, foul. But at the base of it all, he wanted a city that felt like home, that admires those qualities and embodies those qualities in a lot of. On a 1-1 pitch.
Ball, no.
Wanted to cut it loose, but check. Fouls this one back, 2-2.
Because when you're, again, we talk about strategy. You got to make.
Ball, it's in.
Full count.
Has contributed, and that's what's going to.
Verlander. His 3-2. Another fastball and another walk for Bryce Harper.
But that breaking ball down again with the swing plane that we've seen out of Nick. Balls that he was underneath and fouling. And I'm
sugar that rally. Down 5-0. It is a fastball and it's a strike season. It is 35th postseason start. That's a pick. That's
ball was changing directions as he was jumping.
With a big second out. His first time.
By the way, I'm going to go on the record right now. As a hitter, he's a doubles machine.
Before the season started, just the product of lockout. A lot of the free.
He's too good of a hitter, and you get into a funk. Off of Verlander if he executes his pitch. Kind of shading him
times. Up the Bryce game in the third is Stott. Stumble from Tucker, but he regains his balance and makes the catch. Pena has hit in all 5 games in this World Series. 6-game draft pick in 2018. He had played in 100 quickly. Leads off this fourth in a 1-1 game and chases strike 1. Out of baseball powerhouse. 10. Didn't know any English at that. And snow off the field. And that's partly with the pop, partially with the shovel in it made. Black Bear on an 0-2 pitch. Takes outside ball 1.
And that's a great. He's used every pitch.
1-2. Ball. 2-2. An exclamation. And into the track. At the wall. Pena's done it again. And a youngster ready for the moment when he's got postseason. All that shoveling. Who have gained confidence in is Pena homering against Noah Syndergaard. And that changeup is the. Do it again.
Yeah, good.
But he's retired 16 of the 18. 3 straight change-ups, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way harder after seeing slow.
There it was. Explodes out of his first time. On a 2-2 pitch. It is another fastball, and it was right where. Alex Bregman just off the topper, who comes up gunning for the second.
But that one went the other way. This is on. Hits that little fence, comes right back to Schwarber.
For Tucker. Tucker. 1-0. That looking foul.
Nobody, well, only one person slugged better.
Elite defense. Takes a strike behind 1 and 2.
Left-hander, and of course,
Brogdon fires. Well, with his changeup, Tucker 51 postseason games of experience of clinching. Tucker down swinging. It's the change.
The way that he throws it, little pronation, turns it over, has a little fade.
Now patient. A look at Bregman and a 1-2. He struck him out with a high fastball. Justin Verlander. Give up the leadoff home run to Kyle Schwarber.
You feel like you're in the 6th or 7th when you're only.
Before it comes down and gets in.
Oh man, was that
walk? Son of a former big leaguer. His dad Geronimo, parts of 7 seasons.
It was going to be a superstar. I was quite surprised at
so many of these guys, so much big game experience. And then it comes from a bunch of family there, goes back, sees them, and 1-1 to Marsh.
Well, the other thing that Dusty Baker said that was that part of that last year experience, he was
pinpoint fastball. Verlander turns it up
for this postseason.
1-2. Top of the 4th. Winner takes a 3-2 here in the 4th on a 2-2. Schwarber got another curve, and this one he took looking. Of the World Series Saturday night, David Hensley fouls off the first pitch from Connor Brown. Minor leaguer to start in the World Series. He's behind 0-2 here.
Assume, and you never know when your number's going to get called.
Leads off the 5th. Down swinging on a changeup, which is noteworthy because he's the one guy that's thrown McCormick with 1 away. 2 innings and 2 scoreless innings from a guy like
Alvarado.
Saturday. On ball.
The odds of all 6 being in there.
Swing and a miss on a high fastball. 5 Ks for Connor Brown. Son of a big leaguer, but he makes sense. Leads off against Justin Verlander. It's a slider, and that's how he attacked him the first time. Verlander home with an 0-1. Another slider, Tom Verducci. His 1-1 is a fastball. Letter high, swung on and missed.
Started with 10 in a row, or 9 or 10 in a row. But they're not going to let
the 1-2 to Rhys Hoskins. Taken away, 2-2. Dusty Baker told us before way or the other, not quite sure. He might lean on the resume. Strike.
He emptied the tank in the first 2 or 3 innings.
And Real Muto dives to the knees, and boy, does he have a 19. And then deals with significant arm problems through it. The monotony, the grind. Third Cy Young likely coming.
Learning his body, learning things.
Home with another 1-2. Ball just time.
And impose my will, and that's what he seems to be doing.
Gone in the 5th. Fouls off a high fastball. Tucker bobbles it in the corner. Tying run in scoring position.
Stubborn, swinging, and foul off high fastballs. He got one.
2-1. Castellanos pops it foul, and it's 2-2.
Better off the plate, and if he does it again, well.
2-2 pitch. Fastball is spoiled. Good in this first year. Chance for a big one here. 2-2. Fouls it off.
See through that fastball. 97.
Pitch. Down the line. Foul.
And those are breaking balls, curve balls, and I think the
Castellanos pops it. Perez is there, and Justin Verlander gets out of it.
Thinking about going back out.
Top of the order for the Astros. Another 1-2.
You good, brother?
Off Real Muto. 230 more innings of that than anybody. 300 since. Although a guy that has 20. Mound, not an easy play for Gene Segura. Not in time.
As fast as he gets from home to first. Lineup is where they get everything done. They got it going in the 5th and 1-2.
1-2 pitch. Pena's down swinging.
Face that.
This is the part of the order that Tyson stop. 2 out in the 6th.
1 run at a time for each team. I figured.
Alvarado to Bregman with the 1-1 pitch. Almost hit him. Really calmly.
Yeah, right off the foot.
That lefty-lefty matchup they like with Alvarado here. First one from Alvarado is down in the zone. Check swing foul. Park. Mention that trip. Fires 1-1. Ahead of Tucker 1-2.
Well, one of his biggest bit old time, and for a reliever, that's
Hoskins to the bag and the top of the 6th. The 2022 World Series on Fox is presented a 1-run game. After Neris, the longtime Philly, Castellanos in the 7th inning of game 1 for 2. Fouls it off. 1-2. Majors. It's the runner-up for Rookie of the Year, and Neris. Boom. To the gap. Leadoff base hit for Alec Bohm.
The jam in the 5th. It looked like a reunion with an old friend. Talk about the.
They're a really tough lineup.
Justin, you navigated this lineup.
And hold on to this thing.
It is Tucker at the left, and the center fielder McCormick would take charge. Yeah, and you're not getting it, are you, buddy? Represents the go-ahead run. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. Fastball to the out. Justin Verlander in his 9th World Series start, looking for that.
I think we expected a few more of them.
Oh my goodness, Brian. Ouch. He'll take it though. 1-0 pitch. Got it. Low throw, but caught by Gurriel.
No matter what, but you would like to.
And Dominguez certainly has been higher on the totem pole in the postseason. Gurriel on 1-2. John can't get it. And the leadoff man is
right away, and he almost closed it.
Friday, and he rusts there. 1-2. Dominguez deals. Look out! Off the glove of Real Muto.
Yeah, totally gets away. You could hear the lookout call with those.
Runner holds, stopped to first in time.
And the third base runner reads it. Can't defend.
The 1-1. Boom throws, and they've got Gurriel. Hoskins joins the party, runs him down.
A little wobbly, but that was a.
Straight back, out of. Stops there. And Sir Anthony Dominguez in the skins, and we stretch in a 2-1 game tonight.
And this is why I think
the identity this year has been about bouncing back. Back-to-back games in this postseason. World Series has disappeared. Abreu's 1-2. Hoskins launches strike 3 to the outside. Straight from Double-A in 2019. Strike on Real Muto.
And his big frame goes downhill. Unload.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I know it's high stress, everything magnified. All-time record for a single postseason. You all fastballs. You got another and just missed it. 2-2 pitch. Done. Bregman's over there. He's got it. Brian Abreu in his first year in the minors. Last this guy. Fouls it off 1-1.
It's beautiful. When it's not, he swings up now.
Altuve runs and pops to his feet in time to take nobody out.
Tried to deke Altuve going into second. He's
finished. The book far from closed though. Those out. Alvarez over near the sidewall. It's out of play. Rob. Fair ball. Hoskins knocks it down, and his only play is that
run is in the ball.
21. But it's been enough. 1-2 on Bregman. This is going better than the football game. 3. Castellanos over. Does he have room? Not quite. 8th pitch here. That's it. Inside, and he takes the walk. Now, Tucker, after hitting the 2 home runs in game 1. There you go. 17. On an 0-1. This makes a running catch. His defense continues along. Mancini fouls it off. They've given him nothing, so he went with a rookie. Payoff pitch. Got him. Bottom falls out of that one. Bottom of the 8th inning. 3-1 Astros in front. Today it was because of the pitching, because of the bullpen game. They've pitched pretty well. The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 on Castellanos, who's got a lead
by Justin Verlander. But more importantly,
off walk. 1-2 to the plate. Down swinging. 3-0 pitch. That's a full pitch walk. Top. Segura. Streak. Castellanos has got to third. But trying to do something he's not done all year, and that is 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Ryan Presley for out. 2. Fair ball and picked by Matt. As that 8th inning went on, could they do enough there to guarantee that Harper gets his 0-2? Eflin has no play. Infield hit. Dave hits for him and is out there defensively.
Run scored. You now have 5 in this game.
Eflin's 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And Verlander. And the pen is given up. Got him swinging. Through the right side and a base hit for Maldonado. Bottom of the order. 2 for 3. A walk and a couple. 1-1. Been there through all these great years, too. Altuve. Bag 1. Running throw. In time. To the plate will be Bryce Harper. He's going to have to earn it. Hoskins, Realmuto, and Harper. First pitch of the night. Hoskins pops it. On a 1-2. Hoskins down swinging on a high fastball. Dusty Baker. The game 1 hero
has opened in your stance. Eventually you're going to close.
On the move, he's at the track, he's at the wall, makes the grab.
At first base and now in center field.
Castellanos on deck. On a 2-1 pitch in the bottom of the 9th. He got hit. Old Nick.
Yeah. Well, just trying. Yeah.
Cast out. Cast Tucker on. It falls. And it's strike 2. Ryan Presley believing on a 3-2 pitch to Nick Castillo. There he goes. Here it comes. Pena's there. Steps into the throw. Astros take it. And Jeremy Pena, the star of the offensive show.